Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen and ladies, whichever order you prefer for me to say that in. We got ourselves another episode of NATECASTS here, and I have been asked. I like this suggestion someone gave. They're like, Nate, please, if you can try not to say who submitted the games. It could be this Zerg, it could be the Terran here. Some other games that we've had submitted have been from non-Terrans. So I'm just gonna say that we'll talk about that after the game is over, because I'm trying not to ruin things for you if I can do that. So yeah, we've got a blue Zerg in the top right. He's Alexander. He faces off against the red Terran player whose name is Neat. But Neat is also his name. I was just complimenting his name at first. Hopefully, if all things go well and I didn't screw up the setup, this should be the first recording that I'll be uploading to the channel that will be in 1440p. So if you're watching this cast live on Twitch right now, of course, twitch.tv/Nathanias, come check it out. It's awesome stuff. If you're watching this live, Twitch kind of limits you, right, in terms of bitrate. So I broadcast 1080p, 60 FPS, 8,000 kilobits per second. That's the highest you can do on Twitch without them cutting you off. But I did retool my setup after I got the Ryzen 3950X setup. So with that, because I actually play in 1440p, 144 hertz, the capture card I have is already capable of taking that in, but obviously it's not very useful for OBS. Long story short, you should see a 1440p option. We're a minute into the game, so you've probably already selected it if you were gonna use it. But yeah, long story short, higher quality of the casts will be on YouTube. I'm recording them in 1440p, 60 FPS, 25,000 kilobits per second. So should be very good quality now for anybody that watches these on the YouTubes. So shout out to you guys for financing my computer upgrades, because people don't just give me them. Anyway, that got us through the boring early game. Nice. Look at that. Look at me. I'm a professional at killing time. You'd almost think I cast StarCraft for a living before. Alexander's not doing anything super weird. This looks standard AF. Reaper Scout's going to come in. There'll be a very small moment of vulnerability. He didn't build any Lings, which I would say is pretty greedy, because if you don't build any Zerglings, like, the Reaper should be able to come in and get at least a drone. Sometimes two. May have to build a structure with that drone. Yep. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You have to get a few Lings out early. It's so greedy not to. He's going to lose a second drone, gets a Reaper grenade. And frankly speaking, he saw that there was nothing really wild going on in the Zerg's base. He went to the natural. There was nothing there. He went to the main base, and there's no Roach Warren, no Baneling Nest. You see Zergling Speeds researching. You're not worried about a whole lot. So he's going to do a Reaper expand, and it's actually really fast Blue Flame. I love this. I actually like doing this myself. I opened up with a lot of, like, a single siege tank build. Like, I'd get one tank out of the factory while researching Blue Flame, or maybe two tanks if I scout something aggressive. But I think considering that he didn't see a Baneling Nest, well, you're not really worried about Banelings, honestly, if you're building Hellions, but he didn't see a Roach Warren, so he doesn't need to rush out like a siege tank. And for that reason, I actually really like the strategy choice here by Neat, because you don't see a lot of Terran players do this. He's going to get the second factory, and if he can get the Hellion count up a little and be aware, then he should be fine to defend against this coming all in. We have a ton of Zerglings being made, no more drones. Baneling Nest is about to finish. I mean, 4 workers on your natural, right? You've got 23 workers. It takes 28 workers to saturate a base. He's basically one base all in. Economically speaking, he could build drones behind this, but this is a massive investment from Alexander. Let's see if he can get it done against this Terran player. Good wall off here. Just put something there so he can't just run in. And is Neat aware of this now is the question I have. You see some of these Lings. He doesn't really know. Blue Flame is almost done. And that's going to be huge. Because ideally the Banelings blow up the buildings and the Lings kill everything else. But Hellions? Well, now he's got 2 factories pumping out Hellions. So here come the Banes. They're going to break the depot. Hellions get some beautiful splash damage, but it's not enough to clear out the Zerglings. A couple more Hellions do finish. He's got to raise the depots. Okay, well, this could get ugly. The Banelings are making their way towards the mineral line SCVs on the run. Let these Hellions do their job is what you need to do. Close one of the depots. There we go. Nice job. Creates the choke point. Creates the choke point to funnel the Zerglings in. And he hasn't really lost too many workers. He's still up. It's 5+. Some of the SCVs will die in combat, but that is a sacrifice that Neat is willing to make. Now, I had to say, Alexander, you're a bold one. He's going straight into a Roach Warren, and he's taking 2 more geysers. I don't know what he's thinking. Feels empty without some music. The SC2 default music is playing. Do you not hear the music at all? Is it that quiet? Did I break it? Nate, you star. Blue Flame is dope. I agree. He's using the command center to try and wall this little spot off in the top left. The mineral patches that they put around these bases do make it a little bit tricky to build command centers. How about the overlords here, by the way? Great vision by Alexander. But I don't know how he economically recovers here. I guess building these roaches, you can't really move out with them, but he can defend against Hellions. He's like, oh, look at this. Yeah, you hold position. The roach is on the ramp. Look how deep in he's going. Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, that's very well done. These Hellions don't really accomplish anything. All right, they're going to yeet onto the drones in the natural. He's going to kill 4 drones. Oh, okay. Oh, no, he clicked the rocks. Well, this could be it. This could be it. Now the SCVs, excuse me, the drones are going to start to die in larger numbers. Terran is still up in economy. He's got 3 command centers. The drones are starting to burn and toast and roast and toast and burn and broast. Yeah, 22 drones, 34 SCVs. Terran player is looking pretty damn good right about now. You could say he's looking pretty neat. So Alexander's going to send his 7 roaches across the map. And the Terran player is going to start high-sec auto-tracking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. High-sec auto-tracking this early. This is like a Nathanias move. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. He's going to cancel it with the Ravagers. Pog. That's a lot of Ravagers. This Zerg player really wants to win this game quickly. Zerg player is not having any of it. He's not having any of it. There goes your high-sec auto-tracking. But you know what? Maybe he baited the Zerg into thinking that he's canceling +1. No, he knows there's 3 factories. I don't know. He should know it's mech. The Ravagers are going to go in on top of the siege tanks, though. We do have the one on the right side get blown up. A few of the Ravagers are now very injured. He scans. But to what cause? Did he finish high-sec auto-tracking? You crazy son of a bitch. I thought for sure that was going to get canceled. So Zerg's going to put out a nice little wave of drones there. Alexander finally has some workers on that 3rd base. He's going to build a few spines. I think that makes sense, right? Hellion Harass is pretty ineffective once you get spine crawlers. You can suicide them, but oftentimes building like that 2nd spine, that really just puts the nail in the coffin. He's going to build 3 spines on this 3rd. Maybe getting a little aggressive there. The does not have +1 attack, so his Hellions are not two-shotting the drones yet. But he's getting some work done on this mineral line. Total number of workers killed is 15 now, and I think he could get this drone, yeah. Man, that queen taking her time killing that Hellion. And now all the spines are done. Now that the drones are dead, the spine's done. And our original heroic 7 roaches, aka 5 Ravagers, are back. And with the spine crawlers, yeah, these Hellions aren't going to do squat. And I know it's a question that can come up. People talk about, wow, that's a lot of spores. And another spine. And here we go. More static. Oh, yeah. Give me that static D, baby. Do it. Do it. Well, there you go. It's called the Who Needs an Army When I Can Build Static Defense strategy. Trademarked by Alexander. Now, interesting questions that I have. Oh, no. He's got 1 SCV on that gas. That's not good. He's taking his 4th gas a little late. Interesting question that I have that I feel like comes up sometimes in this sort of situation is someone would be like, well, how does a Terran player get so far ahead so early on and not really do too much with it? And because in even matchups, Bio has fallen off against Zerg, you see so much more of this mech play. And the one thing that mech is, frankly speaking, pretty terrible at is finishing games. You can't really finish a game properly with mech until you're at that 160 plus supply mark. And the reason for that is the mech units, they scale so exponentially as you add more. Like one siege tank is, you know, people are like, oh yeah, one tank in this spot is like a pretty good defensive tank. But like 3 tanks in that spot is like, okay, you can't really attack that very easily now without your whole army. 7 tanks is like, no, absolutely cannot go over there, right? So as you get to that high supply count, you build an army that can snowball crazy hard. And oftentimes versus a good Zerg player, you're going to be fighting like 2 or 3 maxed out armies with 1 mech ball, you know, and you're doing some reinforcements behind it, etc. But it's very important to make sure that you have that, because if you only have those 4 or 5 tanks and you don't get to that 10 plus count for a huge move out, you can get overwhelmed by stuff like roaches, hydralisks to a certain degree, depending on where the rest of your army composition is balanced. Of course, that would be under the assumption that like you're not 160 supply, which means that your 4 tanks is most of your army. I digress. It's fun to watch TvZ. It's fun to break down Terran versus Zergs. We do have Neat trying to make that push out. Look at that Thor go. Look at that Thor go. Spank that Overlord. There we go. We'll be in bits in the morning. So this Overlord from Alexander sees, okay, 4th base, planetary fortress, getting locked down. I love that he's doing this behind the push. He's got some Hellbats over here. He's on his way to the Zerg 4th. The Zerg does have a 5th. I don't believe the Terran's aware of it. He may check, but he hasn't seen anything rallying there. He hasn't seen creep going there, so I don't think he'll expect that to be there. But look at this. Yeah, the I don't build any units army. Is he going to go mass mutas? Is that the follow-up? Is he just going to build a crap ton of mutalisks? He's only got 6 army supply. Am I supposed to just say that's pretty neat? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh man, I love when the drones run away from the dying hatch and then your Hellions all just like 2-shot or 1-shot the entire thing. Yeah, it turns out static defense is really not that fantastic versus mech army. I was gonna say it's only 66 supply or 68 supply of mech versus 69 army supply now of Zerg. Nice. As swarm hosts, he's gonna go swarm hosts defensively. I think if he had built a bunch of mutas, maybe he could have blindsided him while the Thors were in single target mode. 17 more swarm hosts. Jesus Christ. Okay. He's gonna do it. He's literally, how many is he gonna get? Is he gonna have 23? 23 swarm hosts. Well, here you go. The wave of locusts, and now he's got to wait another half a minute before he can fight again. Oh my god, he's not landing them. Just kill whatever you can, dog. Kill whatever you can. All right, the other swarm hosts are out. The other 7 are out now. It says, please save me, free units. Okay, he did discover the base that got canceled down here. Why did he cancel it? Oh, I guess he was broke. Yeah, he doesn't have any minerals. He has lots of gas. He's building 9 more. Did he even get a Nidus? Holy, this guy's crazy. This, what? Why is he building some guys like possibly gonna lose the game? It's okay, guys. All you gotta do is not spend any money all game long. All right, hear me out. Don't spend any money the entire game. Bank up like 4K, 3K. Oh my god, this pains me. Just send some drones over there, dude. There's the Nidus network. This is why Nidus exists. Did you believe that? We just look at that. The other side's already in the Terran base. You gotta be me. So he manages to get up to 32. He's going up to 38 swarm hosts. That's what you got to do, guys. Don't build anything literally the entire game. And then as soon as the Terran mech player pushes you, build 40 swarm hosts. He's going to get there. I think he could actually hit 40 swarm hosts. He's got the Nidus now too. 38 swarm hosts are on the map. These guys haven't dumped their load yet. So he's like, okay, I don't think you're going to, dude. Look at that. He didn't even attack with these swarm hosts, and he got him to cancel the command center. All right, you got to use a Nidus to get out, right? If he cuts off the swarm host, this gets ugly fast. He does have a bunch here. Swarm hosts are not really great at defending, though. If the enemy is able to dodge the wave somehow, anyhow. Oh. We're still at 38. Oh, he's building mutas now. I love it. Oh my God, use your locusts. He just lost 3 swarm hosts for nothing. If your swarm hosts are surrounding the Hellions, the locusts can't land on them. Oh my God, he dumped in a whole entire load for that. Okay, 35 swarm hosts. Now he's going into mutas. All the Thors are still alive, by the way. However, if he... Yeah, like, you know what? The siege tank count is not that high. I think the Locust might be able to do it. I actually think just the swarm hosts. Yeah, just keep dropping giant waves of locusts onto the expansions. Neat. You got to work on your macro, bro. He's trying to make like this cute banshee switch, but I'm like, you build. Please use your money. Build banshees. Build Thors. Build literally anything. Just spend your money, please, God. All that for a drop of blood. You could have put half on that. He has so many swarm hosts. It's disgusting. He's not even using the Nidus too. This is what bothers me is he has the tools. Oh, okay. Yeah, you scan, you see that. He sees the mods. What a game. Who would have thought? Not me. All right. The Zerg player finally die now. All those spores and none of them where they need to be. Oh no, maybe he'll bait the banshees literally into flying into the only spores that there are. That's not a bad strat. Okay, so Muta's on the counterattack. The swarm host doing nothing as usual. Spires are getting sniped. He does lose a base of the Thors. They're upgraded. They got 2-2. Muta counterattack here is almost, it's kind of depressing. Just watching these SCVs try to repair. Okay. There you go. Send. There you go. Let the locusts go in. You're going to kill all the production. Please, for the love of God, just build a Nidus and get your units home. Or send the mutas to get... Oh, okay. He's microing them too much. He could have killed everything here. You're microing the locusts too much. You should just right-click on the command center and they would have died. He tried to get to the rest of the factories and the locust timed out. Oh my God! What the? Oh, Jesus! No! What? How many swarm hosts does he have now? 8! Oh. Oh. Here we go again. Yeah, let me just burrow. That's the play now. I know how to use burrow when running from scans, but can't build a single damn Nidus. He had the net. Oh my God. Oh, I think I got stage 4 Ligma from this one. Oh man. Why? Why? I already know what I'm going to title this one on the YouTube. We're going to title this game, When in Doubt, Swarm Hosts Out. And then everyone reading it is going to be like, oh, I can't wait to watch some garbage swarm host player win. When in reality, they're going to witness the greatest swarm host throw of all time. Watch me make 38 swarm hosts disappear. At least he has 3 more years to get good. That's true. What is the resources lost? Yeah, that's sad. He lost 39 swarm hosts in this game. Yeah, he built a total of 40. How about that? He built 40 swarm hosts. He has a Nidus network. Did it get destroyed in the raid? Okay, Nidus network is gone. But he had one like the whole game and didn't use it once. I can't believe this game managed to make me think the Zerg could win, though. I will say, this Zerg is like a magician. He did make me believe in the impossible for a brief moment. What's below silver? Twitch chat thinks that this game might be Wood League. And I'm going to agree with you there. Yeah, probably. If we're talking in like Minecraft levels of tool effectiveness, what's below wood? Well, just your fist, right? You're just punching a tree. So maybe this is Punch League. Maybe this is Fist League. I don't know. I think that could get us marked as on the non-kid friendly channel if we call it the fisting league. Anyway, is this Zerg player gonna give up? Someone in chat says he had 3 spires and not a single air upgrade. That's right. You're goddamn right. Well, he heard upgrades are for losers. Meanwhile, the Terran player with 3 Thors. Would Cyril just give up? If you put Cyril in control of this game right now as it is, yes, he'd give up. I'm watching 2 mutas kill 2 tanks. Just move your Thors. Right? You just gotta take all your and get it together. All right? You know, just drag your mouse across the screen like this. Yeah, just grab all your Thors. And then you look at the enemy's brace. You press the A key and you click somewhere where it's not on a specific building. And you win the game, okay? You win. It's over. Please, God, end this pain. No, I'm gonna send my corruptors into the... Send my banshees into the corruptors. Okay, he's killing the hive. Where are the Thors? I love how laughably bad Vikings are, even with this upgrade difference. Kipo, you're dead. Stick a fork in it.
No, he's like, the ninja base in the top left will surely allow me to come back in the game, despite all the opportunities and money that I've had in this match. 8 drones in the top left corner will indubitably give me everything that I need to offset the balance, catch my opponent off surprise when I'm able to rebuild all my infrastructure 15 minutes from now, show up and destroy him with another 40 swarm hosts.
No, it's not happening. Also, no, your voice is not as cool as Solid Snake's. This was a fantastic game. This is one of those really good dumpster fire games. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for submitting it. Neat. I think it's safe for me to say neat. Look at that one. look at that guy go. Never give up on your dreams. Never back down. This is like that movie Never Back Down, except the main character got beaten to death and actually died. GG. Or not. I don't know. He may not deserve me saying GG.